You shout out SH00T TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
SH00T, what up?
Okay.
Welcome to SH00T.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
SH00T TV. It's SH00T TV.
2 for 1. Pick 'em out, just choose you something. I got him trying to troll, pussy nigga drove that he can't get no feature.
Then what's crazy, I ain't even say this perm having name. Nigga just wanna bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you nigga irrelevant, and I said what I said, bro. You this flunk ass nigga want another nigga to jump out the truck and punk fake and then get shit in his face? Man, you sound stupid as the fuck, man. You niggas dumb, man. Say you dick behind a nigga you don't even know. You ain't even take no flower to this man grave. I guarantee you ain't take not one flower to this man grave. And you
Welcome back to SH00T TV. Young boy, the hottest rapper in the United States, wanting to come to Chicago out of all the states. You know, is this genuine or is this a troll? Has YB fell in love with the beautiful downtown, lake views, and the tallest, most beautiful buildings you could ever want to see right next to New York? You know, the city of Chicago is beautiful down town, but if you go anywhere besides that downtown area and a few other areas that are unknown to me, you know, but there's a few, but going anywhere but there in general, the name changes from Chicago to something else. I give it to you because y'all, some of y'all do know, but it changes to Chirac. You know what I'm saying? And I suggest you don't try to find out why it changes from Chicago to Chirac. You know what I'm saying? But I had to think about it for a second, and I'm gonna give young boy a little slack here, right? Because I think someone was breaking down in the video that Chicago was either young boy's second or third biggest fan base when it comes to young boy's numbers and his streams and who is feeding his family and listening to his music the most, his biggest fans. The second or third is Chicago. So I'm gonna give young boy the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe Mr. Gravedigger, Mr. I unalive you in front of your mama, maybe he has got this newfound love for his fans, and maybe he wanna give love to some of the people who have loved him and who have made him rich. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But I gotta tell young boy this in case he is feeling like that. You know, love is absent of money. Love and money ain't got nothing to do with each other, man. So if you want to show some love to your fans, do a free show. A free show. Don't collect no money from it. You know, show love to the ones who loved you. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't gonna happen, is it? That ain't gonna happen. So I don't know personally what young boy coming out to Chicago for. You feel me? But he is coming out to Chicago. So we got to get ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the one thing that, you know, young boy coming to the home of a legend who was unalive by someone in young boy's camp, in his direct camp. You know what I'm saying? And the legend has a little homie in his hood that got a few words to say to young boy that are not so nice. We gonna get into that. Before we do, I want to ask you to hit that like button so the algorithm will know that this video is good and it should be recommended to the users in the YouTube world. All of the abundance of users. Get me out there. Share this with anybody you know, if you got the time and if you're willing. That's all love coming from me. Personally, I want to say that. Subscribe to the channel. I want to ask you to do it now, but some people got their hard head that they grew up with from a kid, and they want to, oh, you got to earn my subscription. You got to earn. So we can do it like that. I just want you to keep your word and do it at the end. Just in case you forget, I remind you, last but not least, the notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I drop. Now, this post comes from an old Blockian named Munna 6466. I don't know him, so clearly he's a youngin. You know, the older angsters with a G at the beginning from O Block they rarely speak on situations. You feel me? Unless they got a following and then they go on an interview or whatever, but they don't speak loosely, none of that stuff. But before I get into what Munna said regarding young boy pulling up to Chicago, I want to highlight this, right? It's more people in O Block that have adopted the name Munna, which comes from J Munna. More people have adopted that name than any other legend. You know, ain't nobody took the name after Vine yet, but I'm sure that's coming. And just even the Roys, the people that took out the T-Roy, which was the top Uter with a SH at the beginning, right? Way more people have the Munna name. And J Munna was, to me, and from my research and my reporting, I know J Munna as a hothead that'll get it done, and that was basically errorizing with a T at the beginning. You know, the community, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes his peoples, you know, you know, just a hothead. In today's language, he would be considered a crash out. But like, he wasn't supplying the block with, you know, the money like Vine was bringing in, putting it on the table, distributing it amongst the people for people to go change their conditions and change their lives a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't feeding, to my knowledge, and he wasn't the top Uter with a SH at the beginning. So I'm like, dang, how did he get so many people? It gotta be a secret to this right there, man. I gotta do a video about that one day. For real. Cause either that J Munna name taken after him is either a trend, a cloud chase of somewhat, or it would have to be that he has that much love for a specific reason that's not being put out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, this dude Munna posts this MF Ooting with an SH at the beginning. That bit up can't do no show in Chicago for dude. No, he said ain't no show in Chicago for dude. So he basically saying, you know, Young Boy show is canceled before it even happened. Brought to you by O Block. Looking at. But nah, how I feel about this, I highly disagree with them or him, even though a lot of them feel like that. You know, the O Block just may have to just accept this, man, and sit down and take this L, man. Because let's just be honest. Let's be honest for a moment. Young Boy is not coming to Chicago to do anything illegal. He is not coming to Chicago to get in anything street with these dudes. He is coming to Chicago with a security team that may look like anywhere from, it may look like they're escorting anywhere from a Drake to a Donald Trump. A little less. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a little bit on there, but y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? If it has security on the inside and outside, might not have it on top of the roof like Donald Trump, but by the way, you ain't gonna be able to get close to them. You gonna think they was on the roof. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. 9 times out of 10, the only thing that Crash Out would be able to do to even get anywhere remotely close is blow from a block away, which ain't gonna result in nothing. A waste of ammo, and you possibly gonna get locked up, because I guarantee you it's not, I don't think it's planned for 12 to be there, but 12 is gonna be there. It's a Young Boy show. They gonna be there, man. They gonna be there. So if you're willing to, I mean, it always can go how you want it to go for a person that's willing to just throw their life away. Now, if you're willing to throw it away, which we don't see this often, the last time we seen it was with that man that just ran over that retired police deputy that was doing that traffic control, when he boom with the car because 12 unalived his son. Yeah, you got to be able to go out like that, and they don't come, they come once in the blue moon, buddy. So I don't know, man. Might have to take this L, you know, or if you that mad at Young Boy and you want to do something, you just got to do something else, man. Got to do something that may be worth your time and that may pay off. Other than that, for my followers, I need you to tell me how you feel in the comment section. Along with that, I need that like button. I need you to share this. And if you haven't subscribed, boy, oh boy, and woman, oh woman, why are you doing this to me? Notification bell, keep you notified on everything I drop, and I'm finna take it from the top. This is the realest, illest, trillest celebrity news channel on YouTube at this time. The real, not the fake, SH00T TV. I'm Soda, and I'm gone.